Hi there, postdoc. My name is Talita, and this is my TAL final project for the Chosen Nation, 1 Samuel 16, verse 1 to 13. Lesson goal. The goal of this lesson is to understand how God chooses leaders like David. Think. God does not judge by outward appearance, he looks at the heart. Evaluate who are the characters in this story. The characters are the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord, Samuel, Jesse, and all the sons of Jesse. I just listed all the names mentioned in the text given. Evaluate. What are the objects in this story? The objects are a flask with olive oil, a heifer used as a sacrifice to the Lord. Evaluate. Where did this story happen? In Bethlehem, Israel. Evaluate. When did this story happen? This story happened after Samuel executed King Agag. I don't know if I said his name correct, but this is mentioned in 1 Samuel 15, verse 34. Evaluate. What is the problem? The problem is that the Lord rejected Saul as king of Israel. The nation needed a new king. Evaluate what events occurred in this story. This is a short summary of 1 Samuel 16, verse 1 to 13. The Lord instructed Samuel to go to Bethlehem with a flask filled with olive oil and to find Jesse. So one of Jesse's sons was going to be anointed as the new king of Israel. A heifer was used to sacrifice to the Lord. A heifer or a heifer, I'm not sure, was used to sacrifice to the Lord, and Samuel performed the purification rite for Jesse and his sons. The Lord said that Samuel should not judge by appearance. All the sons except David walked in front of them, but the Lord rejected all of them. David, the youngest, so David was in the field, he was watching after sheep and goats. He was called, and then he was chosen and anointed. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him. Evaluate. Is the problem solved? Yes, the problem is solved. David was anointed as the new king of Israel, and the Lord approved of him. Learn. What is the main theme of this lesson? The main theme of this lesson is that the Lord used Samuel to anoint David as the king of Israel. Learn. What sin does this lesson teach us to confess? It teaches us to confess judging others by how they appear. So judging, like looking at them and judging them by how they look, by their physical appearances. Favoritism, and then the paragraph underneath is not part of my answers. It's just an extra paragraph. So in Psalm 139, verse 14, it says, we are fearfully and wonderfully made, and God looks at the heart. And this is mentioned in 1 Samuel 16, verse 9. Learn. Where do you see the love of God in this lesson? God chose David, the youngest, as a king of Israel. He was the unfavored son of Jesse. Learn. What does God teach us to do in this lesson? To follow his instructions like Samuel did. And this is called obedience, to not judge by appearance. He said this to Samuel. Lead. What would be a good situation to share this message? When someone feels like an outcast, you can remind him that God sees their heart. He saw David's heart, and he chose David as the new king of Israel. So there are different and multiple answers to the specific question. Discussion. What does the lesson Samuel anoints David as king show about the character of the Lord? This highlights his love. He chose David, a shepherd of sheep and goats. A job so simple, someone so simple. He chose David. And that is the Lord. He sees all of us, and he looks at our hearts, not our appearance. How can we apply this story to our lives? When God calls us to do something, we should take actions. We shouldn't judge others by the way they look. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a blessed day.